Hello everyone, it's Exoman. Listen up, because Farm Girl and I have something really cool to show you, and this should be interesting to just about every one of you watching. So, check this out. Okay, what do you got? Farm Girl is holding the Lumir K portable light. Now, what makes this light so special? Well, first of all, let me tell you, this is not a sponsored ad, not a sponsored video. This was just something that was brought to our attention, right?
We thought it was so cool.
We thought it was really cool. The implications
Yes.
are just staggering. So what the Lumir K is a lamp that uses cooking oil. Now think about this.
Cheap.
Look at this. Now this is, I think, 1 liter of cooking oil. We're going to get into that. But there are 1.3 billion people in the world without power.
That's amazing.
That is staggering.
That's sad.
Now, a lot of people out there listening have never experienced that. You've experienced it. I've experienced it all my life. Not having power, not having light, you know. I've experienced it because of hurricanes and because of poverty growing up. The lights would get shut off. It happened all the time when I was growing up. My mom just couldn't pay the power bill, and we went without
That's the
power.
worst. Every time you walk by the light switch, you flip it on and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's lights out, literally,
Yeah.
at nighttime. So imagine living in these remote villages in Indonesia, and kids not being able to study, men and women not being able to work at night unless they burn expensive kerosene and things like that.
Sleep.
So 1.3 billion people without access to electricity. Now, what this device does is it converts the oil to heat. Obviously, you're burning it with a wick, and the heat then converts to electricity.
And it runs this LED light.
Yeah, very simple. It's bright, and we're going to demonstrate it. And so, so what else is happening when you do this? You are reducing the black carbon emissions. You're cutting down on respiratory disease, right, with the families that need to burn that stuff in their house. Cooking oil, palm oil, things like that are very accessible to poorer people in these remote villages.
And it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It's like 5 milliliters for a whole hour of light.
So if you fill it with oil, 5 milliliters for how long?
Which is like less than a quarter of an ounce.
So say right around a quarter of an ounce for 2 hours of light. Wow.
Yeah.
So you fill this thing up with the cooking oil, and 2 minutes later, and light it, and 2 minutes later you have LED light.
Yep.
So, all right, let's go ahead and open that device up.
Right. We haven't even looked at it yet. But
I think this is great to have around. Imagine, here in the States, people who are campers, survivalists.
Hurricane time.
And listen, people, we don't even know where to buy these. We're not selling these. I don't know. They were doing like a GoFundMe, and we were going to try to help with that, but we didn't get the light in time, and I don't think the lights are shipping out even until next month. So we got an early look at this.
Trying to make everybody aware.
Yeah, this is an awareness campaign. Now the lifespan on this thing is 10 years.
Do you have to read the user's manual?
Oh God! Don't break it.
There.
All right.
There's the LEDs. There are the LEDs.
So it's 12 times more efficient than kerosene. Imagine that. Now let's take a look at a couple of things on this
as opposed
box.
to dollars.
Look at this. You can compare. I don't know if you can see that, but you can compare $8.40 to power a generator for the same time as $4.50 using kerosene for lighting, versus the Lumir K, which is 90 cents for the same amount of.
That's amazing. Okay, so I unscrewed it from the bottom.
Okay. Show us. All right.
And then you've got the wick.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, and they give you extra wicks. So, and this has a 10-year
Now, I
lifetime.
imagine this is how the retail units are going to be packaged.
So I'm gonna put some of this oil in here. Okay, we have vegetable oil.
Okay, that's good. Now I imagine it's going to take a bit to soak that wick.
You think?
Probably going to take a little while, right?
Ooh, I'm not very good at dipping this on there either. I guess it doesn't really matter as long as it's sealed.
Yeah, you don't want to burn your hut down, right?
Or your tent.
Look at that. Very interesting.
We need to take this camping.
Yeah, like we go camping all the time.
I'm gonna get a lighter.
Okay.
We go camping at the Holiday Inn.
We catch our fish at the market. All right, now before we light this thing, let me remind everyone, as I said, I don't know where you can buy these right now. I don't think you can here in the States, but watch down in the description below.
Put a link to the video.
Yeah, depending on where, or depending on when you see this video, we may by then have a link to where you can buy this light. As I said, this is not sponsored. We're not getting any money for this. We're just turning you onto this idea that we think is really neat. Now, you put that in there, what, about 5 minutes ago, right? So it does take a little time for the oil to saturate up through the wick, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's do it. So we get a virgin wick.
There we go.
Stick it on there and see what happens.
2:45 in 2 minutes. It should be lit up.
Okay, now there's some emission from the oil. There's some soot that may be just coming off of the new wick. But we will see.
So I think it just takes like a minute or so for the wick to burn off.
Okay.
The newness of it.
And I can surely see the light, so the flame is going strong. And how many seconds has it been now?
It's been probably about 45.
Okay.
So see now there's no
There's no emission.
soot
There's no
coming.
soot. Okay, so that was soot
And
off of the new wick.
Also, these don't get really hot.
Mhm.
That's another positive part. So if you touch it after a while, you're not going to get burned.
Okay.
Oh, look, they're on.
What? Okay, shut the shades. Let's see if we can see this in this very bright oil. of
Shut
ours.
the shades.
Wow. Wow, that was pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
So how long did that take total?
I mean, it's been
Like 45 seconds?
a minute and a half.
Oh, so they said 2 minutes. So it's
Yeah.
over delivering, isn't it?
Yep. And it's just getting brighter, I think.
Yeah, there's a lot of light in here in this room, but you can surely see this. Wow.
Very cool. Now we have to go camping.
Yeah. I'm really, for selfish reasons, I'm thinking this is great. You know, when there's a hurricane, if we don't get the generator started in time, or if the generator goes out, I have light to work on the generator.
And this is a lot brighter than candles.
All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Children can read in the dark. They can study.
They can work.
Further their education like never before.
Yep.
Again, in remote regions and third world countries, what have you. Now that's not on there straight. Can you straighten that out?
Oh.
Without spilling?
Is it still lit?
Yeah, it sure is.
Wow.
perfect.
Pretty cool. Oh, and it is getting brighter and brighter. Wow.
Let's turn this light off too. Put everything off in here. Now this is in the middle of the day.
Yeah, that's cool.
How about that?
So it can light the whole dinner table.
Yeah. So you could read a book, you could write a book, whatever you want. Wow, wow, wow.
Sew some clothes.
We hope you guys enjoyed the demonstration, and we hope you will look for further information below in the description. As soon as it's available, we'll put it there. And
so the more that people buy of these, the more the company
they can give away to poor people. Yeah, that's the idea. Awesome. All right. Thank you, people at Lumir K, for sending us this.
Yes, thank you.
Really impressed. That's going to help a lot of people.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, Farm Girl.
Thanks for watching.
Say goodbye, Farm Girl.
Bye, Farm Girl.
Okay.